I've heard mighty men of God such as Reinhard Bonnke and Billy Graham, who God had used mightily in the kingdom, talk about a season in their lives that they describe as they felt a sense of dryness, that they couldn't feel God. They felt disconnected, a void almost. And to me, this was something truly mind blowing. Even King David, the psalmist, many times in his writings spoke about a similar feeling. And it begs the question, that Lord, why have you deserted me, basically? So it's not an uncommon feeling, but what amazes me about this is that these were men that God used extraordinarily in the kingdom. I mean, they did amazing things, and we learn a lot from things that they did even till this day, especially King David, of course, drawing from the Bible. And Reinhard Bonnke and Billy Graham were great evangelists and preachers of the recent age, and God used them to bring in millions to Christ. I mean, literally millions. Reinhard Bonnke, a great part of Africa, he ministered to, and Billy Graham all over the world, really, for a long part of his life. So, when you look at these people, you're like, yeah, no, it looks like God is definitely just walking with these people, of which He is, because He is Emmanuel and He says He will never forsake you. So, how did they get to feel this feeling of being disconnected? I don't know how, but today, if you're feeling that same feeling and you're a bit discouraged, I want to encourage you with some words that have kept me going all this time. I believe it's in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 somewhere. I think it might be verse 7 that says that we walk by faith and not by sight. And sight is what really just starts bringing up most of the feelings that we feel anyway. When the picture looks ugly, it tends to get us feeling in a certain way. But I want to emphasize what Hebrews 11 verse 6 says, which is that it is only faith that pleases God. And I want to read from this Hebrews chapter 11 because there are some of the fathers that achieved really great things with faith. Have a listen to this, reading from verse 6, where it says, "And without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to Him must believe that He exists and that He rewards those who earnestly seek Him." Now listen to this. By faith Noah, when warned about things not yet seen, in holy fear built the ark to save his family. Now those who know a bit about history and more about the Bible than I do will tell you that around Noah's time there really wasn't anything such as rain or much rain. But however, Noah, in faith and obedience, actually built this ark. Now, this situation, it could inspire a feeling that rain? Nah, you sure? No. And so therefore he had reasons maybe that he could have not moved by faith, but focus on what he's seeing, and that would determine how he feels about the situation. But no, he relied on his faith. Listen to this, verse 8. "By faith Abraham, when called to go to a place he would later receive as his inheritance, obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going. By faith he made his home in the promised land like a stranger in a foreign country. He lived in tents, as did Isaac and Jacob, who were heirs with him of the same promise. For he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architect and builder was God." Wow. If anything, this situation or picture would inspire serious doubt. It would inspire a feeling of serious doubt, and you'd be like, no, thank you. I choose to stay here where I am comfortable with what I can see and what I know. But Abraham, he just had faith, and he went and listened to God, and he sought this city whose architect and builder would be God. I love that. It is not your feelings that should direct or determine what you do, say, or think. It is faith. When you go through such periods, just understand that God is building up and working up your faith because it is important.